kids, I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking's Christmas Around the World, we're going across the pond to England, and I'm going to show you how to make a trifle. A trifle is like a cake and custard and a fruit dessert. It's super simple to put together. I think that's why it's called a trifle. And my grandma really loved to make these, and I haven't had one in probably like 20 years. So I'm really excited to make it for you the way my grandma used to make it for me. Okay, so this is basically just a really simple assembly. I'm going to use some store-bought pound cake. Ladyfingers are traditionally used, but my grandma always used pound cake for some reason. You could use a sponge cake or something like that. One thing about my grandma is that she loved to eat, but she hated to cook, so shortcuts were welcome in her kitchen. So you just want to get this in here and cut it up as you need to make sure that the whole bottom of your thing is covered. I'm using a little straight-sided glass dish here so that you can see all the layers. And then we're going to sprinkle this with a little bit of alcohol, not rubbing alcohol. I'm using cream sherry. This was her favorite brand, Harvey's Bristol Cream Sherry. And just smelling this totally reminds me of her house. Not that she was an alcoholic, but she liked her sherry. So we're just going to sprinkle the pound cake with a little bit, maybe a tablespoon or something, of this sherry. And if you wanted to make it non-alcoholic, this isn't working at all, you could just use some juice or some coffee, and then it would sort of almost be a little bit more like a tiramisu. It's actually kind of a similar concept. And then we're going to top it with some custard or pudding in the US. And you can use a box like she always did, or you can make your own. And I showed you how to make a pudding custard on the banana pudding video I did a while back. So I'll put a link to that in the description box if you want to see how to make pudding. It's not hard. So I just want to make sure everything's covered. Then I've got some raspberry preserves, and you could really use any kind of fruit preserve that you want, but I think berries are particularly good, so strawberry or blueberry, but I'm going to go for raspberry here. So put a little bit of that down. And then some fresh raspberries, and I'm just going to use my hands and get dirty in there and kind of tear them up a little bit, because these are enormous. These are like totally some genetically modified raspberries, probably. But whatever, this is America. I'm pretty sure that trifles are also eaten in Australia and other places where England has had a big influence. Then we can top it with another layer of cake. A little more alcohol. Whoa, that was kind of a lot. How fun. Oops, now I'm kind of doing it on purpose. Okay, and then a little bit more custard. Some more jam. And then once you've got all your layers, you can do 2 to 3 layers depending on how much you're making and how big your container is. We're gonna spread the whole top of it with some whipped cream. And you can probably guess that my grandma used to use Cool Whip, but this is just some heavy cream that I've whipped to soft peaks. You can take it all the way to the edges, or you can leave a little bit of the fruit showing, which I think is what I'm going to do, because I think it looks really pretty to see all the other colors in there. Okay, and then you just top it off with some almonds. So just decorate it with little almonds, and if you like more almonds, you can put almonds on the inside layers too, but Grandma always just put them on top. Probably because they're kind of expensive. Okay, there we go. There is a beautiful, easy trifle little dessert. So you can put it in the fridge and let it sit there for a few hours, and that cake will just continue to absorb the booze and all the flavors will get together. Or you can eat it right away, which is what I'm about to do. Not the whole thing, because come on, let's be realistic. But a little bit. I'm just gonna have a little bit. And this is why a straight-sided thing helps. Not only because it looks prettier, but just makes it a little easier to serve. Look how pretty that is. That's just lovely, guys. Yay. Delicious. I can't wait to eat this. Yum. Okay. Oh gosh, it's so good. All right, well there you go. There's how to make a trifle for your English Christmas celebration. Super easy, or you could just make it any old time, like my grandma used to do. She would make it pretty much every weekend. Please check out HilahCooking.com for this printable recipe and lots of other Christmas recipes. And if you're still looking for a Christmas gift for your people, then I've got a few cookbooks for sale. So I will put a link to those too. I hope you enjoy this. Have a wonderful Christmas, and let's just give this puppy a taste. I'm gonna just take a big old honkin' bite. This is a dessert that is remarkably delicious for how simple it is. You saw how simple it is, but all the flavors, the sherry and the pudding and the raspberries and the cream. It's awesome. I hope you try it. Have a wonderful holiday season. I hope everyone's getting lots of rest and spending lots of time with their loved ones. And I'll see you guys